and welcome back to another exciting adventure here with me at the Mad Science Lab. Now, you're probably looking at my desk and wondering why I have so much trash. Well, today we're going to be doing a lot of trash talk, and I don't mean talking bad about anything or anyone. I'm actually talking about trash. So, today we're going to be learning all about the fascinating and sometimes downright funky world of biodegradable materials. That is a really long word I just said. Let's back up a second. Biodegradable. What is that and what does it mean? Well, you've probably heard of the word bio before today, which bio just means life. And when life has left an organism, it starts to degrade back into the earth. So some of the things we use every single day, such as paper, food, glass, degrade quickly. So these things are called biodegradable products. Then there are other items that take way long to degrade back into the soil or to compost. That means those types of materials can then pollute the environment or find their way back into our water supply. Ew, I don't want to drink that, do you? So conservation scientists work hard to make sure that as many of our products as possible can be biodegradable. So we're going to learn how to help those scientists today so that we can have a much healthier planet. Did you know that even biodegradable materials can take up to 100 years to convert into soil? And did you know that 10% of the cost for each product we purchase at the store is devoted to its packaging alone? Also, did you know that you and I each use 7 trees per year in paper and packaging supplies? All of those numbers can seem kind of overwhelming. However, a small change in our relationship to biodegradable materials can make such a huge difference to our planet. So, let's learn some more information about how biodegradables work and where we can find them to use inside of our homes. If you're ready, I'm definitely ready, so let's get to it. All right, mad scientists, it's time to talk about time. Well, specifically to appreciate how important biodegradables are, we have to understand how long our household materials can take to break down and decompose into the soil. So, when products break down into smaller, less sustainable substances, those substances are said to decompose. Decomposition is the process of waiting for an object to break down its component parts. Every object is made of atoms, and those atoms form complex molecules that corrode over time. The more natural or simpler an object, the less time it requires to break back down so that it can grow into a new object. Here, let's watch an orange decompose to better understand the importance of biodegradable materials. From bright orange, like an orange is supposed to be, to green, like moss or slime, and then to brown, like, well, brown things. Believe it or not, the nutrients from the orange will then be transferred back to the other plants and animals so that the process can begin all over again. Did you guys notice how long it took for the orange to decompose? I know, 95 days! But do you even know what's scarier than that is that most of the materials that we use decompose faster than an orange. Okay, so now what I'm going to do to help you better understand how long it takes for some materials to break down is I'm going to take this piece of masking tape and I'm going to put it along my table here. And then I'm going to take and write in 50-year increments starting from 50 to 200. 50 years, 100 years, 150 years, 200 years. Now let's take a look at some household items to see how long it will take them to decompose. I have with me a cotton sock, a empty container of sugar floss, a plastic shopping bag, and a soda can. Our sock will break down before our soda can will, and our soda can will break down before the plastic bag. So it only takes about 40 years for our sock to break down because it's made out of nylon and cotton, and both of those materials are a part of living organisms. But our can won't take 50 years or even 100 years to decompose. In fact, it is going to take more than 300 years. Our plastic bag will take one extra 100 years after the soda can, and our tape's not even going that far, so that needs to go way over here. I don't know about you, mad scientists, but I can barely wait between commercials for my favorite show to come back on the television. So maybe we need to learn the difference between biodegradable and non-biodegradable materials to help us be more thoughtful with our choices. So let's go. All right, mad scientists. So we've been talking about all of this trash. Now, we know that the closer an object is to nature, the sooner that it can decompose into a biodegradable, right? So why don't we make something fun from biodegradable materials? What we're gonna do is collect some of those really colorful leaves or plants, whatever you can find, and we're going to turn it into our very own nature's glitter or confetti. I have a bunch of different leaves on my table already, and you're going to get you a jar or something to put your glitter in. Take your nature and some scissors, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut it up into tiny pieces. All right, mad scientists, I have all of my leaves cut up into these little tiny pieces. Now, are you ready to see the real magic? I have my very own glitter or confetti that I can use in replace of the store-bought stuff that's made out of paper, because this stuff is going to decompose a lot better and faster than the store-bought stuff. And I'm sure you can find some really pretty colors outside. Now that we've learned how to make something really fun and cool out of nature, let's move on and learn more about biodegradable products. Let's go.